Thursday morning to all. Hope you are doing well. We humans are complicated. Sometimes we make mistakes and it bothers us. And it could bother us for a very long period of time. 10 years later, 20 years later. And what's fascinating is that everyone around us, they forgot it within a couple minutes, maybe hours, but we could carry that burden for a very, very long time, and that's not a good thing. What we should remember is that good deeds, the good things we do, acts of kindness, study of Torah, prayer, chesed, those things remain for a very long time. And those should be the things that we keep in mind when we deal with our past. In this week's Parsha, what we're going to read the Shabbos, there's a story of a king called Og. Og, the king of Bashan. And he plans an attack on the people of Israel. And Moshe Rabbeinu, it appears, feared. And the Almighty had to say to Moshe, fear not, Al tirauto. Commentators wonder, why is it specifically with this individual, with this Og, that Moshe cries out, Ey Gewalt? Why did he fear specifically this Og? Commentaries note that Og had a merit. His merit was that centuries earlier, when Lot, a relative of Avraham, was in trouble, this Og was the one who informed Avraham. He did an act of kindness to Avraham. Now, the rabbis actually tell us that his intentions were not great, but nevertheless he performed an act of kindness. That remains, and therefore Moshe feared that perhaps that act of chesed is going to do good for Og and protect Og, and therefore he feared the attack of Og. The Almighty had to tell him, worry not. But what we do see is how an act of kindness, one act of kindness, lives on forever. And that's important to remember when we interact with others. And for example, if someone did something wrong to us, let's ignore it. If someone did something good, let's remember it. But it's much more important for ourselves. The concept of guilt is problematic. The concept of pride, of feeling good, right? And encouraging ourselves. So the good deed, right? Keep it with you for a very long time, right? Mistakes happen and they vanish. Others forget them, you forget them. Good deeds live on. And that's what the Torah wants to share with us here. Moshe feared the good deed. It was done centuries ago. Good deeds remain, and therefore when we do good, let's be proud of the good we do. Let it stay with us. And when we are satisfied, right, and we see how the good does good for us, that will encourage us to continue doing good. So it's an important message, as we all have our struggles, especially during this period of time. We're not interacting the way we should be interacting. The mind plays games. Let's remember we do so much good, and it is something that is in existence. It is tangible, and let's be proud of it and continue only doing good. Thank you for listening. It should be a wonderful day. Bye-bye.